Y'all about to be mad at me for going live this early. I already know it's gonna be. This isn't what it was supposed to be. But like I said, y'all, I like to do things organically. So I just watched the episode for Love and Marriage Huntsville, and I couldn't hold it in. Like, I have to go to the gym later. I need to be in good spirits. I need to get this out, and I need to just like get it out, like get it off my chest. So, baby, let's get it started here. Hello, everybody. My name is Jeremy Speaks. I'm not sure if y'all know that or not. The title says that, but who knows? I am a commentator, and I like to get unfiltered, uncouth, and a little bit, unedited. So I'm gonna tell y'all how I really feel about this shit. So let's go on, shall we? So the episode starts off based on where it left off last episode, which was the event for Jalen. So at this point, Miss Wanda walks off in that tacky ass dress, talking about bitches can't buy shoes in the box. And then all of a sudden, Kimmy says, "It ain't gonna be no bitches. Ain't gonna be no bitches." I was like, y'all might as well be. Look like bitches to me. It looks like bitches to me, Kimmy. I'm sorry, sis. But at the end of the day, it gives bitch to me. So at this point, she and Kimmy has a back and forth. As soon as Kimmy said like it ain't gonna be no bitches, Miss Wanda all of a sudden decided to do her like the receipt walk that Mariah did in Married to Medicine, and she was like, I got the receipts, baby girl. And like she was like, I said what I said. And she spoke more broken English that I can't completely replicate, so I can't like give y'all an impression on what Miss Wanda said. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna just let you know none of it meant a motherfucking thing anyway, because she shouldn't have been talking or even been there in the first place. But we all know why she was there anyway, right? It's because Kimmy is a messy ass bitch, but don't nobody ever want to call her out on it. And Kimmy exposed her messiness even more as the episode progresses, y'all. And it's literally making my skin crawl, the fact that nobody seems to want to hold this fucking lady accountable for her fucking actions. What she does, she hears a situation, she sits and stands by. She does not intervene. She does not stop it. She does not try to push it in another direction. And what she does, she takes that situation, she takes some truths out of it, twists the rest of it, and makes it deceitful, and then goes back and runs back and tells somebody something that may have happened, but it's completely in a different way than that actually has happened. But based on those small details of truth that she laced in there, it comes across as truth, but it's not necessarily truth. They're lies. I don't know why anybody else can't see that. But baby, let's move on, because I'm gonna get in a little bit more into that as we progress, because I gotta be up out of here in the next hour and a half. So we go and see Maurice and Marceau. They're talking at the stairwell about Miss Wanda. So Marceau is basically saying, every rumor, everything that Tisha's hearing, she's getting it from her mom. I hate the fucking way that Marceau likes to fucking speak. Like, he speaks in like almost like a whisper, and he thinks he's so much smarter than everybody. Marceau, the fucking reason that we are seeing these fucking rumors of you is not because of Miss Wanda. Yes, she did bring it to Tisha, but it's her right as a fucking mother to bring up some shit that she's hearing about you in these motherfucking streets to her child, to make sure that her child is okay and knows what the fuck is going on. So it wasn't because of Miss Wanda, it was because of the motherfucking blogs that has been posting your ass in, well, allegedly posting your ass in a hotel room, sleep knocked out from the puss, while your side bitch is sitting there taking photos of you. That had everything to do with you. And you in fucking Kimmy always trying to twist and turn a plot or narrative to make yourselves look good. You know damn well that Miss Wanda did not bring that up, and she ain't the one who originated all of these rumors. You have these rumors circulating around you because of the fuck shit that you be doing. Nobody told you to go to Africa by your motherfucking self. Nobody told you to go to Atlanta by yourself. And now that we know that you weren't really there with Chris Fletcher, because he posted on Instagram that he was not there with you, and you're not going to drag him into your lies because he just got his wife to trust him again. Who the fuck were you there with, Marceau? Because what you're claiming is that all of this are lies and, you know, fictitious stories that we're all coming up to try to destroy you and your family, but it's coming out that you're not telling the truth. So what is it, Marcel? What the fuck happened and why were you in Atlanta and who you're in Atlanta with? That's what we want to know. Tell us, because Chris Fletcher just said it wasn't him. Chris Fletcher just said it wasn't him, sis. So who the fuck was it? It's like you're full of shit, you're full of lies, and just because you try to puff your chest out and look mad, but like burrow your eyebrows to try to make it look like you're angry and you're over some shit, does not change the fact that you full of shit, bitch. So at the point, at the end of the day, you don't even respect your wife enough. So then listen to this, y'all. So then Maurice says, oh, you know, you should probably try to get that straightened out before we head on this Atlanta trip. If it was up to me, I would dare my nigga to go to Atlanta with these motherfuckers. I would dare him. I would dare him. Bet you his shit would be outside of the door when he come back, period. Because none of you bitches are trustworthy at all, especially when y'all in a group together. Like fucking linebackers and wide backs and, you know, wildebeest. Oh my, I can't fucking tell what the fuck be going on when y'all aren't around y'all motherfucking wives at this point. So listen. So he says, so you probably should get this straightened out, you know, because you wouldn't try to get this straightened before you head out of town to Atlanta. And then this motherfucker, although he's saying like, you know, Wanda has Tisha in tears, Wanda has Tisha crying, you know, he said, then in the same breath, he says that he's not going to try to straighten anything out with his wife because his wife trusts him and she's all right. If she was all right, Marcel, she wouldn't be fucking crying. Obviously something inside of her feels that you are not truthful and she cannot trust you, because if I trust my motherfucking man, if I trust the person that I'm in a relationship with, no matter what anybody tells me, I could give a fuck less because I know the truth. But see, your wife does not know the truth, and that's why she keeps on crying, because you keep on trying to convince her that she believes that she trusts you when she really fucking doesn't. Because if she did, she wouldn't be fucking crying over some rumors that her dumbass mama is like bringing to her based on what the streets are saying about you. But she does not trust you, Marcel. But you manipulate her enough to make her feel like she does, though, I guess. But at the end of the day, Marcel basically confirmed that once again, he does not give a fuck about his wife. Because once again, he don't want to make her feel at ease. He don't want to make her feel better. He's not trying to comfort her in the least bit. Like she just has to suffer in silence while he tries to look like a good guy. Bitch ass shit. I really cannot, y'all. This show is going to put me in an early grave because the way that these niggas are being retarded, I cannot. But let's move on. So I just want to put this out here. Like, I don't know if y'all seen the clip, you know, that they had inserted while Marcel and Maurice was talking. But if you could see it, it was almost like a line of death type of thing. And Tisha was talking to somebody, and you could see Tisha talking, but then in the background, you could see Mama Wanda leering over the chair, staring at Tisha. And if that didn't look like jealousy, if that didn't look like envy, if that didn't look like, you know, I want the spot, it like, I don't know what it is. It looked to me and it confirms everything that I said yesterday about the fact that Miss Wanda is truthfully not doing all of this shit, you know, for Tisha, you know, starting shit between all of these grown ass people on Tisha's behalf. She's doing it so she could be in the spotlight because she wants to be seen, because she wants to be heard. But I'm gonna let you know this, Miss Wanda, just because you want to be seen and just because you want to be heard doesn't mean that you need to be, because everything that comes out of your mouth is dumb as shit. You make no sense. You're not eloquent enough to be out here talking in front of fucking people. Bitch, you need to be in the house, hidden away, locked away in the manger. We don't need to see you again. We don't need to see you again, Miss Wanda. And I will hope that you shy away from being on camera, because the more you're on camera, the dumber you and your damn daughter looks. But all right, I'm not even gonna hold you like that. So the next scene, y'all, we're at dinner, or not dinner, but more of a lunch between Tiffany and Kimmy. So they meet up, and here it is, you know, I have a real big issue with Tiffany because Tiffany doesn't make a fucking lick of sense to me. She don't make a lick of sense, y'all. So Tiffany is going to say, Tiffany is gonna say, so I had so much fun at the party, like at the housewarming. It was so much fun. Girl, you only there for like 10 minutes. You only there for 10 minutes. So cut it out. And then she's gonna ask, she was like, what was going on between, Stormy and Destiny? Like, how did that go? I'm trying to even figure out how she even knew that something happened between Stormy and Destiny, because she wasn't there. So at that point, I feeling like they talked about this scene before anyway. So like Kimmy, like I told y'all, Kimmy laces truth in with lies. Like what she said appeared as it could be true, but that is not what happened. She gave a biased detail of what happened. See, she says, what happened was, and because this is how Kimmy talks, she talks like this. She says, well, you know what happened? Stormy she just could not get over it. Stormy really felt that Destiny was mocking her. And from there, it went left and left and left until Destiny left. Kimmy, that's not what the fuck happened. Kimmy, that is not what the fuck happened. Why do you continue to lie? Why do you continue to mix lies with the truth? At the end of the day, this is what happened. Kimmy came to Destiny and Stormy to talk. Destiny and Stormy were both open to talk. Destiny said her side, Stormy said her side, but Destiny didn't like what Stormy had to say and what she felt was the truth, because Stormy said we both were like, at fault in this. But Destiny was saying, no, we weren't. Sweetie, I don't even do this and this and this. And then that's where it went downhill, because Stormy said, don't call me a sweetie. I'm not a sweetie. My name is Stormy. Thank you. And then Destiny stormed off after being corrected, because Destiny feel like she's above reproach, because Destiny feel like she's always right, that she's the most mature one in the room. Meanwhile, the lights is 5 minutes away from getting cut off in that motherfucking empty ass beauty salon. But at the end of the day, it was all Stormy, right, Kimmy? It was all Stormy. And notice who Stormy is connected to. She's connected to Melody, who I honestly feel Kimmy does not even fucking like, to be honest. But let's continue on. So she gives her like this half truth mixed with the lies. And Kim and like, Tiffany is like, well, hopefully, we like they're able to like, figure everything out and, come out on good terms. No, they won't be, because as long as Kimmy is around, none of you bitches are gonna be on good terms, because y'all fail to realize that she is the one who keeps on starting shit between everybody else. She's the common denominator. Oh my God, I can't stand this lady. I cannot stand Kimmy. I cannot. I'm sorry. I know y'all. I know a lot of y'all like Kimmy. I know a lot of y'all do. But the bitch ain't shit. And she's a liar. And she mixes truth with lies to appear that she's honest. She thinks she's smarter than everybody else who's watching the TV. Because if you go on the fucking TV, if you go on Twitter and look at the hashtags, these people are applauding Kimmy for her fuck shit, because Kimmy appears to be telling the truth, but she's not. She's mixing it in with lies. My God. But anyway, so then we go into the whole, her wanting to have kids thing. So Kimmy asks her a good question. Kimmy says, well, how do you expect to have more time for your husband, and you want a kid on top of that? Maybe you should try to focus more on your spouse than you are trying to have a kid, because that time doesn't just materialize out of anywhere. When you have a kid, it's a lot of work. And I was just a little bit confused, because Kimmy only got one kid. Tiffany got multiple kids, and I'm just confused at why Tiffany is acting like she don't fucking know that kids take up a lot of fucking time. And if you already have to deal with work, if you already have to deal with the regular day-to-day things that are keeping you from your husband, if you add a kid into the mix, what fucking time are you going to spend? But obviously that is not computing with Tiffany, because at the end of the day, like I told y'all, Tiffany don't really like Louis like that. She does not feel it with him like that. She's not even bouncing on a dick like that. Maybe because she'll have to lift up the gut before. But at the end of the day, I sense no chemistry between Lewis and Tiffany. And that's not to spite Lewis, but it's just to say that Tiffany came into this relationship for a come up. That's what it was. Nothing more. She came in this relationship for a come up. So the least time that she can spend with you, Lewis, is what she's trying to do, honestly. And just the way that the everybody's intro on the show looks when the show comes on, just the way that not Kimmy, but Tiffany is like positioning herself is just awkward. She's holding her ring finger up, looking like, guess I'm married, y'all. Child, listen. That's exactly what it looks like when her and Lewis are in the credits. It looks very awkward and out of place. I really don't think that they belong on this show, y'all. And I don't know if y'all like Tiffany. I don't think really nobody does, but at the end of the day, I don't think that Tiffany needs to be on this show because she adds nothing to it at all. Like, she does not need to be on the show. But let's move on. So at this point, like Tiffany says, but he's upset at me because I'm going, on the girls' trip to go find my dad. But when I come back, he's going on the men's trip, to ATL. And then Kimmy is like, yeah, Maurice talked to me about that. And he says he's trying to get more information. Bitch, Kimmy, cut it. Oh my God. Y'all, Kimmy is so full of shit. Kimmy, that Maurice knows about this motherfucking trip. It was not a surprise to him because how the fuck? So you telling me that all of a sudden he just now found out about a trip that he's supposed to go on, and he has all of the accommodations booked already because Maurice didn't say I need to go get the hotel room. Then I obviously got to go get this situated. I obviously has to get the reservations. Bitch, he didn't say any of that. He already ready to go. From what he said, you talking to Marcel early in the episode, it wasn't a surprise to him about this trip anyway. He already knew about it. He's up there trying to get Marcel to prep Tisha to go on the trip. So at what point did it seem as a surprise to Maurice? Kimmy, you know damn well that your man is lying. You know damn well that you probably have already talked to him about this, and you ain't happy about it. But you don't want to. But you just have an issue with the truth. Obviously, you want us to sit here and make it seem like that Maurice was just coerced into this trip, and that he had that you and him had to talk it out, and that you're okay with it. Sis, you're not okay with it. Sis, you're mad at him, and sis, he lied to you, and sis, you know that he full of shit. Like, let's be real here, Kimmy. My God, Kimmy. Oh my goodness, y'all. I can't take this. Kimmy literally gaslights the whole episode. It's fucking disgusting. She's literally playing in our faces. Her and Maurice and Marceau are playing in our faces. I do not trust these Scott people. If their last name was Scott, keep them the fuck away from me, because at this point, you can't trust nobody with that motherfucking name. I'm not even going to buy Scott's paper towels and tissue paper after this shit. Bitch, it's straight up bounty from here. Because the way these people are trying to sit here and play in my fucking face, and then what kills me is that the lies in the half truths are not even believable. They're not even doing it in a way to where you can really even believe it if you're actually intelligent and you're listening to people's words. Kimmy's full of shit. She's full of fucking shit. But baby, let's move on. So Kimmy also says in the confessional, notice she says this in her confessional, but didn't say it in Tiffany's face because she's a fucking coward. She says, maybe, you should focus on your husband instead of trying to focus on the kid, because if you don't have enough time for your husband, how you gonna have enough time for your kid? But it ain't my business. I'm not gonna say anything. I don't have any place in this. But you just said it, Kimmy. But notice that you didn't say this to Tiffany when you was in front of her. It is because you're full of shit. You're like, y'all, I can't fucking stand Kimmy. I'm letting y'all know this right now. She is on my shit list. My God. But let's move on, because baby, listen. So the next scene that we go to is I think it's Mars. It's so many damn Maurice, Marcel. Martel is on a Skype call with this lady. I guess she's a tutor for the builder's license. And he basically is allowing us to see that he is taking steps forward to get his builder's license, and he's going through tutoring. My question is why the fuck did the tutor seem to need to have to get his life story just to tutor him? Any tutor that I have gotten when I was in any one of my classes on when I was in at ODU, I never once had to break down my life story on why I needed to pass the test. Bitch, just help me pass. I didn't understand why he needed to tell her his fire and his passion for trying to pass the test. Girl, that's not what I'm paying you for. This is not a Yanla moment. You just supposed to be helping me, tell me what I need to study, and go over with me, ask me some questions about the test, and that's that. Sis, mind your business. And then she like, it was just so awkward. And then she was up there paying him like these weird ass compliments. You built it up from the bottom. You built it up from scratch before. I was like, did he feed you these compliments to give him? Because at the end of the day, this don't seem like a regular tutor to me. I was like, are you a fan or like what's going on? Because at this point, what you have to say is not pertaining to anything that has to deal with the damn builder's license. I was like, sis, you do not, I promise you do not have to sit here and give him a pep talk to study. He a grown ass man. And actually, if I'm not mistaken, the nigga was a school teacher at one point. He should know how to study more than any one of us. So I don't know why the fuck he needs a tutor anyway. Like I said, I think this is all bullshit. I do not, like I told y'all, Martel cannot get the builder's license allegedly because he has a felony. That is why he's not going to be getting that builder's license anytime soon. He's not going to be passing it, and he just needs to be truthful and honest instead of playing in our faces once again. I'm tired of being gaslit because Martel know damn well he cannot get no damn builder's license, and it has nothing to do with him not being able to take the test. It has everything to do, with him failing to meet the qualifications. Oh my gosh. Anyway, y'all, let's move on here. So Melody has a sit down with her mama, right? So her mom, hey the real, I'm just saying, I forgot to say hi when you walked in. I'm just trying to, I know I'm late, sis, or bro, I don't know your gender, but I'm saying that, I saw the episode and it had really resonated with me, and I needed to get it out immediately. I rather, get it out now than try to wait after I go to the gym this morning, be a little bit tired. I rather get it all out right now. And whoever happens to see the replay will see the replay. So like I was saying, so Melody is at her house in a mansion, and she's packing up, packages of the 7th Avenue Beauty. 7 Beauty Avenue. I can't remember if it's 7 Avenue Beauty or 7 Beauty Avenue. I don't know which one it is, but she was packing up the products to ship out, and her mom knocks on the door. Her mom comes in. They talk about, how she's managed to rebuild Embrace in a new light underneath a new name. And her mom is basically, showering her with compliments, telling her like that she's proud of her and everything else like that. So Melody shows her a picture of her in the milk bath. Her mama says, I like the picture. It's not too, revealing. I think this is a nice picture. And then her mom was like, then Melody was like, well, what one did you then think was a good picture that you had an issue with? And she was like, well, the one when you're like in 7th Avenue Beauty with your hand up and your little tissue out. It's just something about their accent to me. It's something about that Alabama accent on black people. It's, they kind of sound like white country people, if that makes any sense. Like, I feel like I know that, we're all raised in the country, but I'm saying, like, I feel like it's a different accent for white people and black people, in the country. I don't know how that's possible, but it happens. Like, you don't really meet a lot of, like, people that are white from New Orleans with that real dirty New Orleans accent, like you would, like, my brothers and sisters of color. They don't, you do see some like that, but overall they have their own separate accent, even though they're raised in the same place, which is completely odd to me. But it's life. But anyway, so she says the photo when you got a little tushy out. So Melody says, a little skin ain't never hurt nobody. A little skin helps sell these products, sis. So bloop, bloop, bloop. I'm like, Melody, calm down. I was like, Melody, you're doing a lot. It's giving extra. It's giving, try too hard. Sis, we get it that you're pretty. We get that you're fierce. But sis, it's all right. You don't. You don't have to try to be as flamboyant as you want to be. It's okay. I promise. So she basically says that she's really excited about the lunch party and everything else like that. So we go to the lunch party, okay? Next scene is a lunch party. Also, hey, Miss Bundy Blue. I said, y'all saw Miss Bundy Blue on camera. I was like, she was all up and through the scene, baby. She looked good with that little short blonde cut. She got like Miss Bundy Blue. The like, although I know that you are always sitting down when you're like doing your content, your body is giving. Your body is giving. I might have to sign up for these workouts with Kaya Simone or whoever it is that you be working with doing the exercises, the challenges and shit. You look good. You look good. I don't know if y'all been a fan of Blondie Blue for a long time, but she used to be a little bit thicker back in the day. She's lost a lot of weight and she's really made that body is giving. I know it's giving. Look, good job, Miss Bonnie Blue. That you like, she's making it in spaces that a lot of us bitches can never. Okay, I see you. I see you on OWN Network. Congratulations. So anyway, y'all, Tiffany comes over to Stormy. I mean, not Stormy, but Tiffany comes over to Kimmy, and that's when Bonnie Blue excuses herself, and then they have a talk about everything that happened between Stormy and Destiny again, about them talk. I was like, look, at this point, you bringing up Stormy and Destiny don't make any motherfucking sense because Destiny isn't here, Stormy is here, and we don't honestly, y'all don't give a fuck about any one of these people. I am so sick and tired of Tiffany and Kimmy. My God, I'm over these two bitches. Listen. So, Kimmy spouts out, her regular bullshit, makes it seem like she wants people to get along and shit like that. Like she's not the one that's igniting all of the shit between people. But, after a little bit after that, Kiki comes. The same Kiki that Kimmy has been gossiping about, since the damn first episode. Kiki comes and she basically says hi to everybody. Stormy gives her a real dry ass hello. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. All right, y'all. My bad. I need to go get some water. My mouth was getting dry. But so Kiki basically comes and like I said, Kimmy has been gossiping about her all season so far, and we on the 11th episode. Kiki has been a topic only because Kimmy has brought her up. But anyway, she says hi to everybody. She tries to say hi to Stormy. Stormy gives her the cold shoulder. Stormy is up there in her confessional talking about seeing how she did her cousin. If you really like that, I can't really be around you. Like, I don't even want that energy around me, bro. Like, is it that, or is it the fact that she also brought up when they called her at the Galentine's Day event that you was also talking shit about Keisha with her? Which one was it? I was like, are you mad? I feel like you're just mad because she brought your name up. I don't think you give a fuck about anything that she had to do with her cousin. And I was like, you shouldn't even be basing your opinion off that alone, because you don't even know Tisha well enough to even be upset on her behalf. That's obviously weird as fuck, because if that was the case, then you would also be trying to build a relationship with her, but you're not even trying to do that, because you're so team Melody. So sis, cut the bullshit. You're mad because Kiki brought your name up because you were also a part of that conversation, and you didn't like that, you didn't like that she did that while Tisha was there. Let's be real, shall we? And once again, I want to reiterate that Kimmy did not say a motherfucking thing or speak up for Tisha when these conversations were happening. I just want to reiterate that, because if she did, the conversation would have changed. Because Kimmy, apparently she has enough power to ignite fights between people, but she ain't got enough power to change topics. She couldn't shut that down and say, hey, y'all, let's not talk about that right now. Tisha ain't here to defend herself. She didn't do any of that. She sat there, listened and watched and stood by and listened to everybody say all of that stuff about Tisha while she sat there and watched. Hey, Pacino. So Kimmy, I'm confused. Why do you feel that you're in such a see what you wanted to do, because you know that you've offended Tisha because you said you didn't want to be a friend. So what you decided to do, you decided to take Kiki, throw her under the bus to try to make you look good, because if Tisha had known that you didn't want to be her friend, on top of you being at a party where everybody was talking shit about her, apparently or allegedly, then she would have been coming after your motherfucking neck and would have probably been exposing you and your business at this point. And then on top of that, Lord knows what Marcel would probably say, about you and Maurice, if it came to find out that you were also a part of this conversation, which I believe that you were, because if you're a silent bystander, you're part of the problem. The Navy taught me that if I, like, for example, if I see somebody grope you and I'm just silently bystanding and not intervening, knowing that you are being assaulted and being uncomfortable, and I'm watching everything go down, aren't I as guilty as the parties that's doing it? The Navy taught me that. So Kimmy, you guilty by association because you didn't do anything to stop the situation from happening. Like, it blows my motherfucking mind how Kimmy has literally rewritten history, has spun and twisted the truth into lies and tried to make herself look good. Kimmy, you ain't shit. You really not. And I want you to know that. So at this point, Kiki is basically, calling Stormy out. Stormy is really nonchalant. And honestly, I'm gonna be real. It's something about when you really nonchalant and you could give a fuck about a bitch, and like she's so bothered about you being nonchalant, like it makes her look even thirsty. I'm letting you know, Kiki, that this, like, you chasing after Stormy like this, for her to like talk to you, it was a bad look. It was giving thirsty. It was giving that you were like real thirsty for her friendship. If a bitch don't want to talk to you, Kiki, like, let it go. You don't need her. You don't need her in your life, period. It's okay. You can live. Like, I just wish that everybody would listen to Melody, and when she says it's okay if we're not all friends, we can be cordial. Like, you don't have to try to force yourself on people, Kiki. It's all right. Pacino Rule said it's pretty clear that most of the cast and people surrounding the show don't see it for Melody. They resent that she's the star of the show. And that's exactly why Miss Wanda was invited, by Kimmy to the damn housewarming, because she knew that she would go at Melody. But the thing is, she didn't know that she didn't really calculate that Miss Wanda would be calling her a bitch, where like, so that, like, that's what happened with that. But at the end of the day, she wouldn't have invited her if she didn't want some shit to be started. Because if you reverse to last season, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't Kimmy the same one that said that, maybe she's not going to be inviting, Miss Wanda to any more events that she was quote unquote sanctioned, in Marcel's words? But now all of a sudden, like, she loves Jalen so much that you want to invite her to the party that you've invited Melody and Stormy to, after you done told Tisha and everybody else that that Melody and Kiki was gossiping about her marriage at the sleepover. Like, Kimmy, come on, bitch. Like, you're not even being clean with it. You're not even being tactful about it. And what kills me the most is that the people who are watching this show can't even see what Kimmy is doing. And Kimmy is not even hiding it that well. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just more analytical than other people are. But from what I'm seeing, it really does seem that, Kimmy is just really out here to tear down as many relationships on this show as possible, just to get her own business off the screen. But I'll move on. So, Melody ends up walking in after she has been, basically, introduced by her mom. So she walks up, basically gives her, Mel is a two-faced person, and some can see through her BS. Mel is two-faced, but we know that. But my thing is, DeSosa, everybody, like, after all of the shit that these people have done to her, do you even blame her for being two-faced? That's my question. Like, can you really blame Melody? Hey, J-Dub. Thank you for stopping through. Like, if a group of bitches that I claim was my motherfucking friend was literally bystanding, knowing that my man was cheating on me, and smiled in my face the whole fucking time. And then the moment that we get into an argument, you throwing out that my man has a matching BMW so with another bitch, then you already know all of these pieces of information that you failed to tell me while you were smiling in my face. Then when I do tell you about my divorce, you're smiling and you're giggling about it. So at this point, why would I not play in these bitches' faces? It's not the fact that Melody is playing in their fucking faces and being two-faced. It's the fact that Melody is lying about her intentions while doing it. Like if you want to play in these bitches' faces, Melody, you should do that. We would not be mad at you for being petty. We just want you to be honest. Stop playing in our face. It's okay if you want to play in their face, but stop trying to make it seem that what we're seeing is not what we're seeing. You knew why you invited Kiki there. Now, you may have invited Kiki to do other shit, but I'm saying you invited Kiki at this event for the slumber party for a specific reason. And that was not only to prove that there have been rumors circulating about Marcel and Tisha, but to also prove that you were not the source of it. That's what you brought her there for. Cause that's exactly what you asked when she, like, as soon as she walked over there. Like, let's be real. And that's fine if you want to do that, but stop playing in our faces and making us believe that what we're seeing is not what we're seeing. That's my only issue with Melody. As far as the rest of these bitches, she don't owe any of these hoes any type of real friendship, if you ask me. Now, Kimmy is the one who needs to be held accountable. Like, Melody is the one who has been wronged in a situation. So if a group of bitches do me the way that these people have done Melody, it's no motherfucking way I would never not play in your face. Every time you see me, it's gonna be clown shit because I'm gonna be playing in your face. Regardless if I'm gonna be being fake, regardless if I'm gonna be secretly talking shit about you, I'm gonna always play in your face after that. It's never gonna be us on good terms. Yeah, and let's be real, J-Dub. The only reason that Stormy was mad is because she was also put on blast about being inside of that conversation dealing with Tisha at the Valentine's Day event while Kiki was on the phone. She was upset about that, but she was not upset about, Kiki actually doing what she did. She was upset that her name was brought up in it. Like, so I would really like for Stormy to be completely honest about that as well. You don't give a damn about Tisha. My God. You want to know what everybody loves to do on this show? They love to make it seem like they give a fuck about Tisha. If you like when anything fails, act like you give a fuck about Tisha. That's the thing that helps on this show, obviously, because Maurice did it, Kimmy did it, now Stormy doing it. Y'all don't give a fuck about Tisha. Let's stop the bullshit. Y'all don't give a fuck about her and her cousin getting into anything. You're just mad that your name was brought up, Stormy. And Kimmy, you just want the heat off you and your marriage, so you don't have any problems helping, start issues within the family. And Tisha, you're doing all of this. You're beefing with your own family over something that Kimmy has told you. The same bitch that told you that she would never be your friend if y'all was not, if y'all weren't cool. You shouldn't even trust this bitch. You shouldn't even be talking to her at this point. But because Melody ain't that cool with Kimmy like that, and Kimmy can't be the smarter one in the situation, because although Kimmy is a master manipulator, in my opinion, she's not business savvy. She can't hang with the bitches that Melody hang around with. She can't. So she's gonna befriend Tisha again, because who else did she have to film with? Exactly, J-Dub. Oh my God. Finally. I cannot. And that's what kills me the most. Talk about Melody as two-faced. I would be two-faced too. If bitches knew that my man was cheating on me playing in my motherfucking face, you best believe I would be playing in their motherfucking face every single time from that point on. It will always be games. Mind games being played. Best believe I would be spiteful. I can't blame Melody, but I just want Melody to be honest, to us at least, to the audience, because we not stupid. Now, you could play in their faces, but sis, you could be like, well, I invited Kiki over there because me and her had a friendship, but, also because she also knows about the stuff that happens, in the Huntsville streets, and she knows that I'm not the source of these rumors about Tisha and Marcel, like Tisha's trying to say. You could easily have said that, and you would have not only told the public what you really were trying to do, but you would have also made your made your purpose known, which we would have understood, versus us having to try to figure out why you did what you did anyway, and then we thinking that you being a shiesty ass bitch. But all you have to do. Oh, I love Tisha. Since when, Kimmy? Exactly. Since when? Since when? But like, y'all, let's move on. So once again, I want to say Bonnie Blue was also seen again on camera. Bonnie Blue, you was in this bitch. Like, they gave you your 10, sis. They gave you your 10s. It would have been even cuter if they had a gay, when you were on camera, they would have like showed a title of you talking about like blogger and then say Bonnie Blue under it, giving you a little bit of advertisement. I think they missed an opportunity to do that. I think that's what should have happened. But I was really happy to see Bonnie. Like, I was like, okay. I was like, if y'all really watched Bonnie Blue for a long time, I remember I used to watch her making making motherfucking gumbo in the apartment that she had with Lyric back in the day. It's been that long to see what she's came from, to see how far she's come. Not only health wise, not only body wise, not only just like she's in a house now, she's married now. Like, I just love to see my black people progress. Congratulations, Bonnie Blue, again. Now, let's move on. So Melody, gives her speech, brings her kids up, the Eminem kids. I love the fact that she still calls them that, because she acknowledges that they're also Martel's kids as well. But she invites the kids up there. They say they're little just dudes and everything else like that. Then we get into demonstrations. The bitch is sitting here in a milk bath, sensually, caressing her face. It was a little bit awkward for me. I don't know why I needed to see that. I don't know what it was giving us or showing us. Maybe it was just showing us how sensual you can look when you do the milk bath. But I'm like, but at the end of the day, we can't see immediate results because she's in the milk bath. I was like, it's not like we could see the results immediately while she's in there. So it looks just like we just have a bitch in the bathtub full of milk to me. But I get what you're trying to do, Melody. But I guess country people kind of like, when you country like that, you might do a couple of things that normal city people wouldn't do, because I would never do that. But like, it is what it is. Finally, they show a business of a cast member, but according to Melody, she's always doing stuff like this, but they just don't show it. They rather show us all of these clips of Kimmy lying to people and starting bullshit amongst the cast, because obviously that's way more important. I would rather see a whole bunch of shit that Melody has going on. I want to see the businesses. I want to see her like go out and like teach these classes. Because I thought that's what the show was about, but I guess not. But like Carlos King is he can't help himself but to take a show in a very negative direction. But he is talented. People put Mel on a pedestal. I don't think. Well, I do agree they put Mel on a pedestal. I don't put her on a pedestal. I know that she's full of shit. But the thing is, like, would you not be if you were also put in the same predicament and you dealt with the same shit that she's dealt with these people? Will you not play in their face? Like, I'm just saying, like I have to, like, I put myself in her shoes, and I can understand why she does the things that she does. I can't help that. I agree that she needs to play in their faces. I can't help that I agree that she needed to cut off Destiny. I can't help that I agree to this stuff. Like, it's, to me, it just seems common sense. Like, y'all want Melody to be friends with people that has low-key been plotting her downfall? It don't make sense to me. Like, I don't know. But like, I do think that Mel can do wrong, but like, I call Melody out just like I call everybody else out. But do I think that Melody should be trying to give these bitches real friendship? No. Because when were they ever her real friends? Apparently never. Because apparently, Martel is a good guy based on Kimmy standards, even though that he was trolling his wife. He had side bitches. Then on top of that, he said that his wife wasn't shit, that she was a hoe, basically saying all this stuff. He was a good guy at that point. But only when he affects your relationship, Kimmy, is when he could be a little bit meaner than the rest of you motherfuckers. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I refuse, Kimmy. I refuse for you to fucking play in my motherfucking face. I refuse. And as far as like, I don't put Melody on a pedestal. I like if you watch each of my reviews, I call everybody out equally. I promise you I do. Because I honestly could give a fuck about any one of these people. Honestly. And even like y'all, even when the people from the shows like DM me on Instagram or something like that, and they're giving me compliments on my channel, all I say is a basic thank you. Because like that's it, like I'm not standing over somebody like that's just an everyday person like me. Now Beyonce slid in my DM and tried to sweet talk me. I would definitely be gagging, but I'm just saying like people from Ready to Love or people, from Love and Marriage Huntsville hitting me up in a DM. Like, I could care less. Martel has infected Melody. Melody would be on top of the world with a nice guy. Exactly. But y'all, let's move on. We got this. What we really got to get into. So at this point, Melody walks over to all of the different groups. She's hugging everybody. She hugs Bondi Blue again. I'm like, here you go again, Bondi. You were all up and through the episode and they refused to give you a highlight. They needed to have her name over the screen on who she was because we were able to see her multiple times. And you want to know actually something else I was also thinking about? It would be really cool if we got a Love and Marriage New Orleans include that had her there, or Love and Marriage like Louisiana or Baton Rouge, wherever she lived, and included her in there, because I guarantee you Bonnie Blue would be amazing television. I know she would. I would love to see her on my TV screen, baby. Actually, I don't know if y'all know this, but if you really think about it, a lot of the ways that I do this channel is very reminiscent, of her style, because I watched her so much growing up. The unfilteredness, the cussing, the fact, the dragging, like, so it comes off a little bit. I feel like she's one of my influences as far as like my YouTube channel goes. Like, I feel that, when you watch certain things or you listen to certain things for so long, it can be instilled in you, and you therefore like exhibit some traits of the things that you're inspired by. You get what I'm saying? So I love me some Bonnie Blue. And although that I don't agree sometimes with her opinions on certain things, I just like her delivery. I love when she goes in on people. I love hearing her tear somebody up. Like when I see a TV show and I know somebody is like trying it and they need to be motherfucking dragged, I'll take my ass right over to Bonnie Blue channel. I know the bitch will be dragged the exact way that she needs to be or he needs to be. But now look at me, I'm dragging too. That's how influencing works. That's how that's how it happens. Hey Mocha Mima, I am starting early. Welcome. Good morning. I'm happy that y'all are here. I did not think I was gonna have this much traction. It's more people watching this live than it was watching the Put a Ring on It one that I did last night. But anyway, let's go. So Kimmy goes over to, well, not Kimmy, but Kiki goes over to Kimmy. And she says, hey, I just want to know if I could have an aside with you. I was like, nah, hold the fuck up. Let me Google what the fuck aside means. Because I was like, is that a noun? Is that, I was like, I never heard of anybody say that before. I was like, that's that country ass Alabama shit that I don't know. But she was like, can I have an aside with you? Mel knew her husband was cheating and still had a fourth child with him. Please. Sis, I'm gonna come back to that comment, but I gotta go into this first. So she says, could she have an aside with her? So they end up going outside or on the patio or some part, and they sit down, right? Now, at this point, Kiki says, there was some conversations going on between you and Tisha about something that I've said, and I feel like what you said, what you relate to her, may have been misconstrued. And this is when Kimmy is basically trying to gaslight Kiki, gaslight me, and gaslight anybody who was actually listening to what the fuck was said at the party. So at this point, and like I told y'all before, I completely agree that Kiki should not have been saying anything about Tisha or Marcel at that party without Tisha being there. But I think that anything that she said was slanderous or, completely vicious or completely demeaning or, completely just off the wall or just fucked up. I don't think that she said anything that bad. All she said was like, literally all she said was, I have had conversations, with, Tisha about her and Marcel's relationship, and, rumors aren't that this isn't the first time rumors have been, Oh, I'm not. Okay, so I'm gonna get back to that comment too. Damn, y'all really giving me some good comments. Like, she all that's all Kiki said. Kiki literally said, like, I was there, like, I witnessed some conversations about, about Marcel and Tisha's relationship, which from what she's told me. And rumors have like always been around. It's not like it just isn't starting just because of show cam. You get what I'm saying? So her saying that was not that bad. And I want to reiterate again that if Kimmy felt that it was so bad, if Kimmy felt that she loved Tisha so much, and she felt that she wanted to protect Tisha so much that she did not want to be a part of anybody talking shit about Tisha, then why the fuck didn't she correct it right then and there? She sat there drinking her motherfucking cocoa while everybody was talking about Marcel and Tisha. Let's be real. You ain't shit, Kimmy, and you a motherfucking liar. And so Kimmy is gonna say, but how can you argue with me when it's on camera? It's on video. Like, you can't argue that. So then, but oh, okay. So listen, y'all. So this is what I'll be talking about. So this is what Kimmy stated that happened. So Kimmy states that, Kiki said that, she was there and she was a witness to Tisha basically saying that, Marceau has cheated in the past. And basically, issues happening between Marceau and Tisha. She said that she was there and that she was present and that she could confirm this stuff. Kiki never said any of that shit at all. And when they actually wrote the fucking tapes back, it proved to me that Kimmy was a liar. But based on the way that she worded it, listen to me when I say this. She words things slightly similar to how they may have happened, but it's not the same. And so when it went back, like, the average viewer would think that Kimmy was telling the truth. But if you really listen to everything that Kiki said, Kiki literally stated verbatim everything that had happened correctly. Kimmy stated everything. Kimmy stated some shit that was twist and turn from the truth. It has bits and pieces of truth in it, but it's a lie. And I just can't, I can't fucking take it. So then Kimmy's trying to sit here and, like, I'm perplexed that you would even want to talk to me. Kimmy, why the fuck would she want to talk to you? You've been gossiping about her for the last motherfucking 11 episodes. Why are you fucking surprised that this woman would talk to you? And you're a motherfucking liar anyway. And that's why I believe that she did not invite Kiki to the Galentine's Day event. Because why are we sitting here talking about everything that Kiki has said without inviting her here? It would make no motherfucking sense to me. It's because she didn't want Kiki to tell the truth about what happened and told that she was gossiping like a messy bitch. And she had and she basically dragging all of the stuff that Kiki said, trying to make it seem worse than what it actually was. Let's be real, Kimmy. That's the reason that you didn't even invite Kiki at the Galentine's Day event. Let's be real. Because you invited Stormy and you don't even know her like that. So don't even make it seem like it's not because you don't know Kiki like that, because you don't even know Stormy like that. You don't even know Destiny like that. Let's be real. And Stormy was never nobody's Galentine. So at the end of the day, why was she even there if Kiki wasn't there and Kiki was the topic of discussion? I cannot. I'm so fucking over it, y'all. I really am. So at this point, y'all, Kimmy is gaslighting. Kiki is sitting there. I'm like, Kiki, I love you down. You was completely ready for Miss Wanda, but you did not speak up for yourself in the way that I felt that you should have when you were talking to Kimmy. Like, Kimmy was fucking lying. And although you did state what had happened, you did not press her hard enough, in my opinion. You should have asked her what she said to Tisha. Why did she say what she said to Tisha when this had happened? And if this was the case, why didn't you speak up for Tisha or stop the conversation when you were around? You sat there and you was a bystander for all of it. So you silently agreed. She didn't so why didn't you hold Kimmy accountable, Kiki, is my question. I cannot. It's the fact. It's like Kimmy leaves you confused. Kimmy spouts out some bullshit. She speaks really, really lightly. She tries to, lightly overtalk you, but you're not letting me finish. See, you're talking without listening. No, Kimmy, you're full of shit, and I'm calling you out for it. You're a liar. You a lie. But y'all let Kimmy do that to y'all, and then she says, well, I'm gonna go to the milk bath to go get rejuvenated. I'll talk to you later. I had fun. Once again, here she goes exiting without having to take responsibility for anything. Wow. How does Kimmy get away with it every time? I don't motherfucking know. But I'm tired of it, y'all. I'm over it. I'm sick. I'm at this point, it's getting up there to put a ring on a gaslight for me. Like Kimmy and Dr. Ponytail are one and the same, in my opinion, at this point. So we move on from this scene now. So now we're at the dinner. So Maurice and Kimmy are at a dinner, and Maurice is like, and I know you're so happy to see your bestie Tisha. I'm like, she don't fucking like Tisha. I was like, could we please stop acting like y'all give a fuck about Tisha? Stop it. Y'all don't care about Tisha. Y'all could get a damn about Tisha. Like, that is not that girl's friend. That's not her bestie. Like, it's how fake they are to me. Like, Maurice and Kimmy are both fake as fuck. My God, I can't take it. I can't. So then Marcel and Tisha walk in. Tisha, once again, you look good. God damn. I don't know what I don't know. Look, Tisha says she tired of y'all picking apart her motherfucking fashion. Listen, J-Dub, I'm here to let you know that Dr. Nicole ain't shit, and she never will be. And she ain't helped nobody with anything. None of these relationships have been better afterwards. She's literally bringing people on the show to destroy their relationships and to bring other bitches into their relationships so they could possibly cheat on their spouse so they can have something to talk about at the reunion. But outside of that, J-Dub, I guess. But Dr. Nicole ain't shit. And she never, once again, she doesn't fix anything. Because if that was the case, when Otis had spouted how he felt about her taking these disrespectful dates with Chris, she wouldn't have breezed over it like it didn't mean anything. Dr. Nicole ain't shit. I'm sorry to inform you. But anyway. Like, so now we're sitting here. Maurice wouldn't be hanging around with Marcel if he wasn't his brother. Right. And neither Maurice or Marcel would be hanging around Denise Clark if that wasn't their brother. Mark Scott, fat ass. I can't stand a fat ass messy nigga. I can't stand that. Like, if you a man and you fat and you messy, at this point, bitch, it's giving me Wendy Williams. So let's move on, y'all, so I can finish this up. At this point, y'all, Tisha and Marcel sit down, and once again, I just want to reiterate that Tisha looking good this season. I don't know who is styling Tisha. I don't know who's doing Tisha makeup, who's doing Tisha hair. I don't know who picking out Tisha clothes. But y'all, Tisha look good. Very, very fuckable. Like, I don't know why Marcel is out here in Atlanta at these hotels with friends when his wife is literally standing next to her looking good. Dr. Nicole need ratings just like everybody else. But I understand that you need ratings, but she's not helping anything. Is my point. We understand that you need ratings, but you're not helping anything. And like I'm saying, like, you being a doctor, you like the couples already have issues regardless. So them having their issues is going to be the ratings anyway. You being a doctor, you should be coming here. You should not be coming here starting more issues in my relationship as a doctor. That's what I'm saying. Like for example, Ayanna Van Zant was help people with relationships and shit like that. Now, I felt that she helped people and the drama came naturally, versus this, she's not helping anybody and she's trying to ignite drama between people. But that's a whole nother video for a whole nother day. This is not the video for me to talk about, how Dr. Ponytail ain't shit. But regardless, she don't say anything anyway of substance. Everything that Dr. Nicole says is some shit that I could have said. And I ain't even got no master degree. So, like, what is she saying that is so profound as a doctor that these people should be here listening to her? Because I mean, from what me and you say based on our reviews, J-Dub, we just as qualified as she is. And I'm saying, okay, if it's all fake and they don't want to help nobody, then why should I want to listen to Dr. Nicole? She not like she's not charismatic. She's not funny. She's not that girl. Like, if we all know that what she's doing is fake and she's not helping anybody, she doesn't even have the personality for me to even enjoy her. So I'm saying, like, she ain't shit. Like I was saying, you just basically proved my point. Dr. Nicole never helped anyone. She just sits there like a nice plant. Child, listen. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? Maybe we died. No, I'm not a doctor. I only have a bachelor's degree. I ain't a doctor. But I know it's hard for you to come to terms with, but Dr. Nicole ain't shit at all. I listen to Dr. Pepper from Married at First Sight before I listen to Dr. Nicole. I'm sorry to tell you. At least Dr. Nicole was holding. At least Dr. Pepper tried to hold Elijah Wan accountable for a little bit. This lady, I cannot at all. But anyway, y'all. So this is where, Kimmy brings up Kiki once again. Kiki and me had a conversation. She's talking to Tisha now. She's saying we had a conversation, and she was really upset about what I had to say. And then, this is when we go to the confessional. Like, Kiki, Tisha's like, I'm very, very, very disappointed in you, Kiki. I'm very disappointed. I'm like, God. I was like, this speech impediment is beating Tisha up every episode. My God. I was like, Tisha, at this point, maybe your teeth need to be realigned. I was like, maybe. I was like, what's causing? I was like, because your teeth look like they're straight to me. I was like, what's causing the speech impediment? Is it like a brain malfunction? Like, what is going on? But I don't know. Anyway, this is when Marcel says, Kiki's. Okay, let me do my Marcel voice. So he says, no, Kiki is just mad because we had to tell Marcel in the Holtz about everything that she was going through, because when you are going through personal things and then you bring it around other people and they could possibly get brought into it, I have an issue with that because it's not just a personal thing anymore. It's about everybody at that point. My question is this. What the fuck was what y'all needed to bring up? What was it? I want to know, what was this personal information that she had to bring up? Because obviously it wasn't that bad, because Melody went and told Kiki that y'all told her this stuff. And obviously they didn't think it was that important. So they're still hanging around Kiki, inviting her to different things. So what about her was so bad that y'all had to gossip about her to the hosts? I think Wanda drank too much when she was carrying. Y'all are funny as fuck. I cannot. Not to get off topic, please address my Bonnie Blue comment about the 666. I wanted to hear your thoughts. That's one of the comments I was actually going to talk about. I didn't see that video, honestly, but I don't fuck with Lil Nas X like that. Like, I love the, call me by my name or whatever whatever the thing was that he made the video to. But when he came out with the 666 shoes, I was really confused, because I was like, what does this have to do with anything? I was like, now you making a play on the fact that people say that gay people are going to go to hell and things like that. I can understand, you're taking that power back. You want to be your own person. I mean, I still think, I really do think that maybe we should listen to the Bible, but like, you want to sit here and play these games, that's on you. But when it comes to the 666 shoes, I was actually texting my ex when I had found out about it, and I thought that was completely disgusting. I was like, I'm not fucking with him. I have not listened to his music anymore. I don't fuck with Lil Nas X like that, because I don't play about that whole demonic 666 thing, and I want to know where the fuck the blood come from that's in the shoes. He says every shoe contains 1 drop of human blood. Where the fuck the blood come from? Is it coming from all of these kids that are disappearing all over the country that are never found? Is it coming from them? Because I think that's where it's coming from. I don't play that devil stuff. I don't do that. I can't. I don't like that. I'm not comfortable with I don't even like the number 6. Like, anytime, like, even when I count, I like to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7, 8, 9, 10. That's the type of bitch I am. But that's just me. I can't expect everybody else to feel the same way, So I don't know what Bonnie said, but I maybe, she's like, she didn't see an issue with it. But as far as me, I don't fuck with Lil Nas X like that, hashtag team dick sucker. But but outside of that, I can't fuck with the devil shit. I don't keep the devil away from me. Keep him far away. But as far as like, liking niggas, I'll be here and there every now and again. But outside of that, I don't fuck with the devil shoes. Never have, never will. I don't like that demonics type of shit. I don't play those games. Keep that away from me. I will not be cool with you if I feel that that's something that you're on. Keep that shit far away from me as possible. And I don't think that anything like that is, I don't think anything like that is playful. It's like the spiritual world is very real, and people keep on acting like it's not. Like that shit is real. Like you're bringing in demonic entities in your house, in your home, in your spirit, in your body, and I don't like that's some real shit. But like that's really all I got to say about that though. But y'all, I think that was the end of the episode for me. You know, I just want to know what the fuck it was that was so bad that y'all had to tell Kiki business to the hosts, just for the hosts to go back and tell Kiki everything that y'all told them. So obviously it couldn't have been that bad, or they couldn't have cared that much. Interesting that Marcel is giving grace to Martel but not Melody, because Martel has the bones. Martel has the bones, and even after that ass whooping that he got yesterday, I guarantee you he ain't gonna start no shit. And because he wants to fuck Melody, that's why. If you ever heard her speak on Black History, wow. I mean, I don't think that Bondi Blue. I don't think you have to, I don't think you have to like completely like stop watching her. I mean, but maybe you just didn't agree on her, on her view about that. Like I said, a lot of Bondi Blues, like views and opinions are quite, a lot of people don't agree. Like she's very unique in some of her, thoughts and opinions. But when when I do agree with her, I love it. The Scott brothers are cutthroat, but they managed to fumble the 47 anchor bag 3 times. So my question to y'all before we end this video is, who owns the 47 acres? Is it Melody solely? Because if I'm not mistaken, she was the one who paid for it. So who owns the 47 acres? Who owns the deed? That's my question. Who owns the deed to the 47 acres? Because Melody bought it. So if they do work on it, is it Melody? Because I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that they've already started doing work, and they've already started doing work and other stuff like that, on the land. So does that mean that Melody has struck up a deal with Chris? She sold it allegedly. Wow. I wonder, why would she sell that for? What? They sold the 47 acres to a developer. Wow, that is insane. I would have never done that. I would have never done that. She devolved her portion when the divorce happened. No, she didn't. She said she was going to split the profits from the 47 acres down the middle and parceled off. Why would they do that instead of, like contracting everybody to like build their land on that? They had to sell. Why did they have to sell? They didn't have to do anything, if you ask me. I'm confused. I wouldn't have sold it. I would have contracted everybody to build on my land and pay me for it. Pay me for you to build on this land. I mean, the divorce. She could have. They could have split the 47 down the middle. And let's be real, like Martel's side of the land wouldn't have had shit on it because he ain't got no builder's license. Melody could have. Look, I guess it's just a missed opportunity. I don't know if we'll ever know the divorce. Baby, that's crazy. I would have never given up 47 acres. Like, bitch, you just gave up your whole reparations. I was like, don't you know that that's what we out here fighting for? Is to get our reparations, our 40 acres and a mule? And you have 42, 47? Baby, you already had your like Melody and Martel gave up their reparations. I can't take it. I can't take it. I mean, but I'll let y'all know this. If I get my 40 acres and a mule, I ain't gonna never sell the bitch. I'm keeping the mule and the 47 acres. She had to break even from all the loans, properties her and Martel had. Plus, she filed bankruptcy. She said she wanted to walk away. Damn. The Scots ain't have no money for real, for real. Too bad. Could have been generational wealth. Because boys, they had to sell it off. They had no choice. She isn't through. She has purchased since then. Oh, so she purchased more land? So she's purchased more land, Miss Carruthers. Okay, y'all let me know. I had no idea about this stuff. Okay. It's interesting. All right, y'all. I think that's a wrap. I did not expect y'all to be up 31 people to be up in here watching me at 9 a.m. though. Y'all know damn well y'all supposed to be asleep. What y'all doing up? It's Sunday. I like the only reason I'm up is I got to go to the gym at 10. So that's the only reason I'm up. Apparently, it's still getting built. Since Melody has divorced Martel, the developers wanted to work with Melody, and that's why I was saying like she didn't have to give up the land. And if I'm not mistaken, Melody bought the land herself. I mean, she could have split. I mean, she probably would have had to split the profits from the land with Martel, but I don't see why they would have to forcibly give up the land because they got a divorce, rather than splitting the land up in half. He gets his like 23.5 acres, and she gets her 23.5 acres, and then they work together to have everything built on it. Like I don't know. That makes more sense to me. Because of Martel, she had to do things she wouldn't do financially. Child, listen. Every time I get online and I look at these TV shows, y'all make me so happy I ain't married. She had to because of the bankruptcy. They make you liquidate all assets. Oh, okay, I get it. See, what I thought you were saying was that because she gave up the land, she had to file for bankruptcy. And she gave up the land because she just didn't want anything to do with Martel. That's what I was thinking. I didn't know that she had filed for bankruptcy and they had to liquidate the land. If I'm not mistaken, I don't think that you can liquidate land. Can they do that? I don't think they can do that. So where are people getting 35 million from 47 acres? I just researched North Huntsville, Alabama, and the estimated cost is $423,000 for 47 acres. I think they're saying that because that's the potential profit they could have made from building on it. I don't think they're saying that's that was the worth that it could be bought for, but the potential of the profit they could get from the land is what I think they're saying. Yeah, Pacino, like exactly what Pacino said. I did not know that you could liquidate land. I did not know that. I knew that you could liquidate, physical property, like, physical property and stuff like that. But land, I didn't know that you could liquidate that. I thought if anything, you will always be able to keep the land. That's crazy. I need to look that up. Hold on, let me look this up. Can land be liquidated in a bankruptcy? Because this is interesting to me. Okay, so let me read it. So hold on. It says, okay, so it says, can I keep my land if I file for bankruptcy?
You don't give up everything when you file for bankruptcy, and keeping land is possible. Whether you can keep it will depend on several factors, including how you use the property, the equity in the land, your state's exemption laws, and the bankruptcy chapter you filed. I know that if you file a chapter 7, like is it chapter 7 or is it chapter 11? I think if you file the chapter 7, they can liquidate all your assets. But I believe if you file the chapter 11, you just have to rebuild, right? You have to re-strategize and think of a plan to get out of it. Because I don't know if I told you, I used to be an account executive at this law firm, and I used to have to execute judgments on people. I used to have to levy bank accounts. I used to have to do a lot of, look. Okay, this is too much to read for now, so I'm gonna read this and come back on it later. You can't build a house on a land that you don't own. That is true as well. But now she can be the developer. Okay, that does make sense. Land has a note, not just like a house. Okay. I thought, but if you have a way to pay all bills to reorganize your finances, you have to liquidate. I mean, y'all don't think it was a way for her to strategize a way to get. I mean, she's got all of that back and then some. So I'm saying like she obviously could have thought of a plan to restructure, because she's made more money and then some. So she's not in debt. I mean, like, so if she had a just filed a chapter 11, it would have been way better than filing the chapter 7. When you get a divorce, you can no longer have assets with both name on it. Okay. Wow, I didn't know that. I mean, like, y'all married, y'all been married. I'm single. I'm a hoe. So at this point, I don't know about the marriage life. I can't really tell y'all what's going on. So y'all know more than me. I guess I have to take y'all word for it. But yeah. So y'all, that was all I have for y'all today. Um, Me, Miss Aubrey, and Alex have another live that we're gonna be doing today to cover love and marriage DC. And y'all, I'm gonna try my best. I'm gonna try my best to do a love and marriage DC. But y'all, I'm gonna let y'all know right now. If I have to see Winter, if I have to see Winter the whole episode, I can't. I don't like her. I don't like Winter at all. I don't like her face. Her face is way too narrow for my liking. Her hairstyles, her like it's just something about her. She makes me feel unease. No people want to do biz with Mel and not Martel. As soon as they sold, the developers brought Martel back in. Child, listen, and that's the embarrassing part about it. Oh, you're gonna see Winter from the outset. Okay, I can see. I see that. But the thing is, I just everything about Winter gets on my fucking nerves. Like I told you, I really do think that me and Ashley may be the same person. Because everything that Winter was saying, I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, what? I was completely agreeing with everything that that Ashley was saying. And if you ask me, but my question is, J Dub, do you still not see it for Ashley though? Do you still not see it for Ashley? Be real, J Dub. You're not warming up to Ashley a little bit. You don't see that. You don't see how cool she is. I love Ashley. And I love Arena. I really love me some Arena. Oh my god, Arena's she's adorable. She comes across like such a sweet and uplifting woman. Like I love the fact that she's not a hater. She was up there like I'm trying to get that booty like yours. Like, she says we're all intrigued by it. I was like, let me find out that Arena like a little kitty cat on the side. I was like, don't y'all be trying to bring Ashley and you and Jamie bedroom. Arena equals Tisha. DeSosa. I'm not like you're not gonna trigger me today. Tisha and Arena are not the same person. It's definitely not happening. It's definitely not. But yeah, y'all. I'm not, but like I think that like the Sosa be like behind the behind the keyboard, like how I'm gonna make bitches mad today. She was like, let me think of a comment. Like the Sosa almost triggers me. Like, but I love the Sosa. But anyway, y'all. Um, and then what kills me is that she spelled her name incorrectly. It's like Arina equals Tisha. It's the disrespect. Time will tell. I like Arena too. Yeah, Arena's really cool, y'all. Like Arena is cool as shit. Like she's cool as fuck. Like, and I like, and honestly, what I love the most about Ashley is that I feel like I could hang out with Ashley. I feel like I could sit and have a drink and talk with Ashley, about life. I feel like I could talk with Ashley and we would have a bomb ass conversation. I really do like her a lot. And I feel like she's hella authentic. I feel like that she hella real, that she's completely, she did like is she's not trying to be anything that she's not, versus Winter, where everything that Winter says come across as rehearsed. She comes across as inorganic. She comes across as fake. She comes across as backstabbing, and she looks a little psycho to me. Her face is way too narrow. She looked like one of them aliens from Star Trek. I love Arena. It don't matter what nobody says about her. I love her too. She's a really nice lady. She's a really nice lady. You want to know something about her? I don't know what it is, but like I love her voice and I love her accent on her. Like, hold on. Actually, y'all, I'm not gonna do it now. I've been practicing my DC accent. So I'm going to premiere that on one of the reviews for the TV show that I'm going to do. But the DC accent, I've been practicing it because I've been listening to the way that Jamie and Arena talk, and I've been trying to mimic it so I could like do my impersonations on the reviews, on spot on. Because I can't give y'all right now. It's really hard for me to give y'all Baltimore or DC accent because they're really hard to replicate. It's a lot of is in there, like like around here, like over there, like it's a lot of that. Ashley got shady with Winter first, but got mad when Winter came back. I mean, but did she get shady with Winter first, or did she just ask the basic question that we all wanted to know the answer to? How are you a relationship specialist when you have all of this stuff? Like, if you're bringing it up in front of everybody, don't you think, okay, y'all, how about this? How about I end this live? Well, no, I can't even do that. I was gonna say, and then me go immediately into Love and Marriage DC. Don't do it, Jeremy. Don't do it. Leave like you can't. It's how you ask a question. Understandable, but I just think that, like, let's be real here. People from DC are rough talkers. Like, J Dub know it just as much as I do. Like, it's been a couple of times where a bitch from DC almost got bust in the motherfucking mouth because I thought they may have been being disrespectful, but that's just the way that they speak. Quick was being messy. I gonna hold you. He was like maybe being a relationship specialist, kind of like being a nail tech when your nails are never done. He was like when like hairstylist hair's never done. I was fucking crying. Quick was funny as shit, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't see it for Winter. Like, y'all mad at Ashley for calling out Winter for being full of shit. Like, Winter was full of shit, and like nobody's gonna call her out on it. We're gonna have to sit here and listen to her be full of shit. Bitch knows she ain't no relationship specialist. I don't even think that that's what she said that she was. Initially, I think that's what Monique said. Child, this is ridiculous at this point. But I'm 100% on Ashley's side. And my thing is, when they did meet face to face, Ashley did, try to, allow her to see her point of view. And it wasn't like Ashley wasn't like, explaining where she was coming from, and like and she did apologize for coming across as if she was being messy, right? If I'm not mistaken. Ashley did apologize. Did she not? I'm letting you know, J Dub. I know that you from DC and y'all think that DC people are indestructible, but I'm here to let you know that I'm from the West Coast. Bitches get shot over here and they get beat up. I'm well versed in two things, and on top of that, I was in the military. I'm a marksman shooter. I'm sharp. Actually, I'm a sharpshooter from what from my medals say at least. I have a medals to back that up. But at the end of the day, that was a fake ass apology from Ashley. But how can you say it was a fake ass apology? Y'all, this video is getting too long. We'll have to talk about this later, okay? So I'm gonna be doing a review with Miss Aubrey later on today, Aubrey and Alex, and we're gonna talk about this there. And then I'm gonna try to do a review tonight right afterwards for Love and Marriage DC. I was gonna do one right after this, but because I'm crunched on time and I have to literally put some clothes on, put my track shoes on, and like head up out of here to go to the gym, I'm not able to do that. So I'll talk to y'all in a few. I love everybody and thank y'all for watching my content. J Dub, hey, do me a favor. Go to my content, look at the video that I did yesterday about Marcel getting beat up by Martel. And tell me what you think, child. It was wild in that chat. It was motherfucker. It got wild. It was 220 people in my chat yesterday. Could y'all believe that? And I gained maybe 56, 57 subscribers. I'm trying to tell y'all, I might be at 1,000 subscribers before I know it. Look, I don't know. I ain't gonna tell y'all the subscriber count yet, but I'm getting up there, But I ain't gonna unleash my subscriber account, until I get to 1,000. When I get to 1,000, then I'll show the subscriber count. But right now I'm enjoying the building. So thank y'all so much. Much love to every single person. And oh yeah, go watch the video. I showed the clip of them fighting 2 times. But yeah, see y'all later. I gotta go to the gym. I gotta go make sure this body's looking good, so I can frolic on the beach like a hoe this summer. So see y'all.